waiting for you. What have you brought with you?
A box to put her in? Is that okay?
Well, yeah, by all means you can use cardboard, but we don't really suggest it. They're not very hugely safe for your hamster. They do love to gnaw on soft materials like cardboard, and I'm afraid that Ermentrude will have chewed her way through the cardboard very quickly, and she could be running around your car before you get home.
Understand.
But what we do suggest is that you use one of these.
Ah, that is a lot stronger.
Yes, as you can see, it's made of plastic, so there's no risk of Ermentrude chewing through it, and it is nice and secure. It's got good ventilation, so it's very safe, and as it's right at the top of the carrier, it's safe for her. She can't get any teeth or claws stuck in the top. You know, she's sort of running around trying to find her way out, bless her. So this is a much better idea.
I wouldn't want her suffocating.
No, of course. So, before we pop her in, so you can take her home, we're just going to give the box a nice clean. We always make sure that we clean the carriers after they've been used by each animal, just to prevent any spread of any pathogens, and pathogens are disease-causing organisms. So we're going to give it a nice good clean, so it's nice and clean for her, and there's no chance of her continuing or passing anything on. So, as you can see, Sandra's wearing her PPE, so she's got her overalls on, which will protect her clothes from any waste or dirt that could come into contact with it, and they get washed at the end of the day. She's also wearing her gloves, just in case she's disinfecting or she's going to spread any more pathogens around.
Is that something I can use at home?
The disinfectant, yes, it's nice and gentle and mild, it's very good for rodents. Yeah, that's fine. And she's washed her hands already, and she'll wash them again when she's finished. We do suggest that when you're at home, before you handle or feed or clean her out, you wash your hands before and after, just to make sure you're not spreading it out. And it's nice and safe for her and for you.
And for the children?
And for the children,
I'll make
don't
sure
let them forget.
No. Well, they'll be the ones looking after her, so I shall make sure they know.
Sounds good. So if you make sure when you've got her at home, if you clean her out once a week, so you can use the UV 2000, it's really good stuff. We'll give you some to take home. If you clean her out once a week, you just spot clean her, so if you see sort of any big piles of waste or wet bedding, just pop that out, just so it's a bit nicer for her. She won't like Lily.
So does she then go in the box like that?
No, we're going to take some of her bedding out of the enclosure to line the bottom of the carrier. It will smell like her, and it will be familiar to her. And it's going to absorb any waste and to make sure that she's comfortable while she's in transit. We'll also pop her box in so she has a dark space to hide in. So if she gets a little bit scared, she can go and sit in there, it'll be comfortable for her. So we're also going to pop a few pieces of fruit and some food in with her. So this will keep her occupied while you're travelling home. Lovely. We want to make sure that the carrier is as comfortable for her as possible to reduce the risk of making her stressed.
So is stress a big problem then for hamsters?
Yes, unfortunately, hamsters can become stressed very easily. Things like entering a new environment and the actual movement in the car can scare and stress them. Being such small animals, stress can be very dangerous. So we put these practices in place to try and minimise the risk of unsettling her.
Right, so I should keep it as calm as possible then?
Yes, that's
no
ideal.
Loud music.
No loud music.
And then, is she going to be okay in the car?
Yeah, she should be okay, but we do suggest that if you pop out and switch the engine on and let it heat up for a few minutes, because it's quite chilly outside, and being such a small animal, Ermentrude will be affected by the temperature change. So a nice warm body temperature inside the car should be fine for her.
I shall go ahead and do that in a moment then, when we're ready to go.
Right, so we're just going to pop her out for you. But as we do, before we pop her in the box, we'll just give her a little health check just to make sure that she's nice and healthy for you. So a little look at her tail. She looks nice and clean. She's very bright and aware. Her eyes look good. She's very inquisitive. Yeah, she looks great. And there we go. In there, she's got her little box to hide in. She's got a bit of food to keep her occupied on the way home. Lovely.
Will she be okay in the carrier?
Yeah,
When
she
I'm
should.
driving, she'll be okay in
She
there?
should be fine. Just no handbrake turns around corners or anything. She should be absolutely great. Lovely, nice and secure. Yeah, she looks quite happy.
Lovely.
Brilliant.
Shall I take?
Yeah, do you want to take her? I'll take your box for you.
Thank you. Lovely. Thank you very much.
Brilliant. We got that?
Thank you.
Perfect. So let's go and get her in the car then, so she's nice and comfortable.
The reason we use these methods and practices is because they reduce the stress and anxiety of the animal during transit. They ensure that Ermintrude will be safe and protected at all times. All pet owners have a duty of care placed on them by the Animal Welfare Act to ensure that reasonable steps are taken to meet the welfare needs of the animal. This means that Ermintrude must be protected from pain, injury and stress, and she is made as comfortable as possible throughout her transportation.